Hello and welcome back to more Let's Play Jak Daxter 2 AM, the Mech of your trades. In the last part, well, a bunch of stuff happened. Some things were easy, some things were difficult, but ultimately we persevered as we always do. And in this part, I died to the Crimson Guard off screen, and now I'm standing right next to Bruder. And anybody who's actually played this game knows offhand that the mission that he is about to give you is anything but simple or easy, and I'd really rather not have to deal with it at this very moment in time, but seeing as how I'm pretty sure if I take just one step in any possible direction, it's going to activate no matter what, I guess we'll just have to do it right now.
It's Brother Jak and his little origin pal. Fight the totem, I sees you. You helped lurkers once time. You help us too?
Look, Bruder, we've got our own problems to deal with right now.
But you no big to do ruckus, you cause it big. I know all caves like back of claw. And Mars tomb, nowhere there. Now metalheads find hidden lurker village in caves. They bite and hurt village real bad. And me lurker brothers trapped like animals.
Hello, they are animals.
We're no longer evil lurking bad to bones, orangey boy. We good now. Metalhead is our bad. They is enemies.
Yeah, I guess we're all in the same boat now.
And this ship is sinking fast, brother.
Please, save 6 lurker brothers quick, and Bruder will kiss you foot.
Not precisely something I want, but okay, sure. First things first, we need a vehicle that can actually, like, carry a lurker, because those things are friggin' big. You might remember the time we had to do this before, except on that occasion, you didn't have to transport 6 of the dang things, but we can do this. We can do this with some gumption and grit and all that other G nonsense, G money, yo. Alright, anyway, I don't know where I was going with that, but there you go. Alright, so we just gotta destroy the cages, grab the lurker guy, and bring them to where they need to go, and try not to die at any point in the intermeeting traveling. Alright, so hop aboard, please. Hop aboard the SS, getting out of here now. Whoa! Alright, and okay, that's extremely lucky. You're one of the lurkers that wants to go right over here. Why exactly you needed me to lift you on over to that location, I can't say I know, but whatever. That's, whoa! That's 1 out of 6 down, and that is okay by me. Alright, just gotta switch between the ups and the downs as frequently as possible. We're gonna try to take as least damage as possible. I'd like to at least only have to use maybe 3 or 4 vehicles tops at this moment, because it's hard to get out of those things before they explode. Anyway, oh boy. Okay, hang on. You think you can get away? I don't think you can. Although you might, seeing as how I can't really see you. Oh, I think, yep, there we go. All right. Now, if you'd be so kind as to hop aboard. All right, so, oh boy, it wants me to go that way. All right, you might think, oh, you just have to bring them all to that one place. No. There are actually like 3 places the lurkers can ask you to go. Sometimes you get lucky and they're right next to it, and the other times they're just unbelievably far away. Either way, I shall deliver him over to where he needs to go as quickly as I possibly can without ensuring death. Alright, there we go. Alright, that's actually not too bad. Alright, now, up, all off. Final stop, everything's good. Whoa, okay, getting shot by a turret. Ho-ho, no thank you, sir. Whoa, boy. Okay, they are very upset about what I'm doing right now. And you know what? I've got to be honest, I'm okay with that. Slave labor, kind of one of those things that everyone everywhere should pretty much unanimously be able to say, no, I'd really rather not have that be a thing. All right, now, where's the lurker? There you are. Come on. Come on, big and gruesome. I need you on the ship ASAP-like. ASAP de Lapa. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. There we go. Okay, and we are outie. Audi 5000. No more thank you. All right. Let's see. Gotta bring him, I think, to where that other guy was dropped off at? I think? I can't really tell. Oh, boy. It's fine. It's fine. We'll get this done. Yep. Okay. So this is an easy one. I am good with getting the easy ones out. I suppose it is somewhat feasible. Hang on. Yep. Let me just grab a new car right off the bat. There we go. That'll save us at least 1 blow of damage. Alright, so it's possible to get freakishly lucky and just have all of the lurkers be not that far away from where they want to be, but at the same time, it can also be the opposite. Again, we must adopt a stance of pure pessimism in order to successfully get our way through this place. Either way, for some reason, the Crimson Guard seems to have given up on attacking me for the moment, So that's pretty swell. Oh, never mind. They are back into their old ways. Very angry, very ornery. They would like to shoot me in the face with their pew-pew cannons. And I would rather not have that be a thing that happens. So, let's just, yeah, move right along and hopefully... okay, good. A lurker is right around the corner shop. Oh, boy. Okay, and, yeah, that's generally something you want to try to not have happen. Can you, jump on top of this? Yes, you can! Good enough! Alright, this car actually looked like it might have been a little too small to be able to handle it, but I guess I would be incorrect. Alright, whoa boy, out of the way, everybody. Ugh, having trouble reading a map and going at the same time without crashing into stuff. The eternal struggle. Alright, so we're doing okay so far. We can still be caught up in 2 exploding cars. I don't want that, but at least it's a small amount of insurance. So let's just try and not crash into stuff. And the Crimson Guard have yet again decided to just sort of leave me alone. Really weird. I don't know what makes them decide to leave me alone. I guess if you just go a certain period of time without them catching you, or actually like injuring any other Crimson Guard members, I guess is the stipulation. It's kind of hard to tell. Regardless, it doesn't matter in the end. So, okay, wicked turns, bro. Wicked turns. Alright, let's avoid them for as long as possible. And we've got one right here. There we go. And do not blow up my vehicle. Thank you. Alright, lurker buddy, come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, onwards. Onwards to the promised land. Or just the local lurker village. Wherever it is you're making me take you. I don't know. No questions asked. I suppose that's the good hallmark of a great taxi service. I don't care who you are or where you're going. I'll just bring you to the place. Either way. Hop it up. There we go. Whoa, and the last one's right there. Hot diggity daffodil. I actually might have been able to get out of this completely unscathed. Not bad. All right, I just got it. There we go. Actually have to take it down first. All right, come on, lurkerman. Come on. Hop aboard. Hop aboard the crazy train. And you want to go right there? Ha ha ha! Alright, the inverse property of the Let's Play curse is still in effect, and I am okay with all of that. That was a cakewalk. How's damn? Bruder, you got anything? Alright then, so when our time looks bleakest and it looks like all things are hopeless, the lurkers have agreed to come out of the woodwork in order to help me in any way they possibly can. Might not sound like a lot, but they are still giant, like, gorilla people. So, I mean, they could probably come in handy every now and again in a terrible place. So, I'm certainly not going to turn my nose up to that. Alright, now we gotta go all the way to the power station. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. It's gonna work out just fine. Alright. Oh boy. I think after this we might be able to go to the finals race. That would be nice, because that would be the game's way of saying you are like a stone's throw away from just succeeding in everything in general. And I like that idea. Okay. Everyone everywhere, out of my way! I've got important things to do. And I say that a lot, I can't help but notice. Ugh. That's what happens when you go through your own recordings. You discover the things you never stop saying. Either way, what do you want me to do, old man?
I can't believe it. We were so close. The Baron stole the precursor stone right out from under us. And after all of our planning and hard work, Torn has betrayed the cause.
Torn meant well. He was protecting one of our own.
We must get that stone back.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, we're working on it.
I've underestimated this Baron, and now it appears he has taken the boy as well. Think, what will the Baron's next move be?
Well, if I had the precursor stone with all that power, I'd use it to build a giant palace. A palace with the biggest harem of women the world has ever known. And there'd be a swimming pool filled to the brim with chocolate. Slightly minty. Yeah, a massive pool of gooey chocolate. Then the girls and I would jump in together. What?
I want you to go out to the drill platform again. If you can destroy the main control tower there, it should temporarily stop the Baron's use of eco to harm us.
Alrighty, alrighty. I'm willing to do just about anything as long as it doesn't involve Daxter continuing that story. No, thank you, sir. Ugh, it's also a waste of food, dude. Why would you do that? Either way, okay. So, don't be tricked and go that way. No, no, no. You want to go over here where the Titan suit is. That's where all the crazy stuff's about to go down. Alright. As is the case with just about everything in this game, it can go one of two ways. Absolutely wonderfully or absolutely terribly. Which way it's going to end up going is, I have honestly no clue. Also, that control, like that little thing on the side that says you've got 10 control panels to break, like it makes it seem like you're going to have to look all over the place for each and every single one and they're going to be hidden. That is in fact not the case. They are actually extremely obvious and they're all at the very end of the level, so you don't even have to think about it until it's already happened. Either way, let's try and avoid these deadly, deadly laser beams. Ugh. Lasers are, of course, a giant robot mech's, main weakness. Everybody knows this. This is common knowledge. I shouldn't have to tell you these things, guys. And, okay, getting out of this thing. Why is it open up from the front? What kind of weird mech suit is that noise? I ain't having none of that. Alright, preemptively grab out my gun because, there's always going to be something around here that's going to try and kill me. Like you guys. I don't remember you from last time. I got completely blindsided by them in the practice run, and they knocked me off the platform entirely. That was a little bit embarrassing. Yeah. Regardless, it shall not affect me this day, unless I die later in the obstacle course here, in which case it will affect me greatly regardless. Alright, gotta get our Titan suit all the way over there, and it's a huge, clunky, cumbersome vehicle thingamabobber. So, can't say I'm a fan of manipulating this thing, but I'll do what I can. And it's also bizarrely, I don't even know, just freakishly, like, what's the word? The opposite of durable. Vulnerable, I guess? Like, you'd think a friggin' Titan suit, something you'd call a Titan suit, would be a little bit more resistant to fire, but yeesh. Either way, and it's not like it's hurting Jak on the inside, like, it's like really hot fire, and it's like making the suit all warm and stuff, and it hurts. That's just the suit's natural durability. Like, this thing can realistically, this thing isn't durable enough to really be able to help you through anything, which is just downright disgraceful. Then again, I suppose, it's a weird state. The Jak and Daxter universe has, like, this weird, I don't even know what to call it. It's like, yeah, it's like futuristic, but at the same time, it's like old-timey. Like, it's like you've got hover cars, but you've also got like a really, really weak-looking mech suit here. It's really not that great. The weaponry isn't all that outlandish. Things of that general nature, it's really kind of strange. Regardless, okay, we've got more lasers and phasers that wish to do me great harm, but not today, good sir. Haha! You have been bested by me. Alright, so we've got even more of this stuff. That's fine, that's fine. Alright, unfortunately, those platforms are not big fans of being stood on, and they will just friggin' break away. And I was almost positive we wouldn't have made that, but then we did. So that's great. Alright, everyone, out of the way, out of the way. Get out of my face. I've got important elevators to go up. Could really do with some elevator music. It would break the tension. As is, everything is very tense. I guess you could take a look at Daxter. Like, look at him. Look at that guy. What is he doing? He's all just pressed up against the screen for some reason. He's being a doofus. Anyway, I died significantly less times than I did in my practice run on this, so that's pretty great. Anyway, I just accidentally destroyed one of the computers we're trying to destroy, so that's great. And I'm not entirely sure why exactly we needed the Titan suit all the way over here. I mean, we had to take down a few walls, obviously, but honestly, it seems like any number of my guns would have been more than good enough to take on this stuff. Out of my way. Thank you. Okay. And the power system is slowly but surely failing. Apparently, I always found that kind of funny. It's like you destroy 90% of something's, like, I don't know, controls, and it still works, but you just have to break that one last thing before it just completely gives up. I always found that kind of funny. I mean, technology is really, really easy to break. Like, seriously, destroying just one tiny piece of the whole puzzle and everything just goes completely belly up. Regardless, Now is the time for us to get out of here and run. Yo, alright, because it is the Titan suit. While giving you great strength boost, it will in fact not give you much in the way of running away speed. This whole place is about to go kerplooey, and the elevators are really not helping with the whole, you know, urgency thing. Also, oh, I messed up. Oh, I didn't. Okay, ow, 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 ow. I singed my butt slightly, but you know what? That's a small price to pay for not being dead. I'll take some second-degree burns if it means not being entirely dead. All right, just gotta yeah. All right, whoa, almost overshot that. Almost fell into a bottomless pit. Would have been a pretty bad time. Woo. All right, so far so good. All right, I managed to jump onto this gigantic flaming grill at the last possible second, so I didn't get burnt. That's pretty great. All right, and one more. Here we go. Here we go now. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 37 seconds. Can we make it all the way back? It's certainly within the realms of human possibility. It's just, you know, massively unlikely. Well, especially, oh boy. I'm always afraid to use the rolling thing because I always feel like I'm going to mess something up and fall off. But I think I might have made it. Depends on how slow this elevator is, I guess. I can't really imagine myself shedding off any extra seconds there, so we should, in fact, be good to go. Hot diggity daffodil, once more, I done did it. I am okay with missions being easy for me finally for once.
Another blow to the Baron, my good friends. Very soon, our fortunes will change.
I'll take your word for it. Huzzah! All right. I mean, yes, I'm fully aware that the missions will eventually go back to being super freakishly difficult again, but at least those two that gave me trouble in my practice run flew right by. And I don't remember anything being exceptionally easy after this point, so at this point, I'm expecting everything to be difficult. So any surprises at all is good by me. Either way. Okay, so the giant wrench is on the map. Which means, of course, it's time for us to go to the big honkin' tonkin' super Thailand race. Okay. Luckily, I guess, I'm not entirely sure. I guess I crashed right into a Hellcat and that didn't alert the guards? That makes no sense. Luckily, I guess they realized that this last race is kind of difficult. So there's actually like a shortcut built within it for you to take advantage of. And more often, at least, I mean, if you're good at the game, you probably won't have to use it. But if you're me, or at the same skill level as me, well, first of all, allow me to apologize for that. And secondly, you will most definitely need to use it. So, there you go. The amount of times it will take me to beat this final race is up to anyone's interpretation. But let's just hope for the best. Cross your fingers, cross your toes, cross any other parts of your anatomy that you can inexplicably cross. Yeah, that's, I won't judge. I won't judge what you try to cross. Biological anomalies. Alright. Once again, in the slums, accidentally hit that guy with the bumper of my Zoomer. Sheesh. See, this is why steering is so important, you guys. I mean, well, not just steering, but like having tires, not only does it make turning vehicles so much easier, it makes stopping them from going a lot easier, too. Like, that's one of the things about hovercrafts. You can't really install brakes onto them. I mean, the fact that you pretty much would just have to drift until it eventually just ran out of momentum. So, who on earth even knows how much time that would take to finally slow to a stop, or at least slow to the point where you could get off of it without hurting yourself or others. I suppose the biggest advantage to hovercrafts is the fact that they would mostly all be inflatable. So, I mean, you know, car crashes would be like a thing of the past at that point. You'd just kind of bump into each other and it'd be like the softest, cushiest bumper car ride ever. Man, I don't even know what why would anybody go on bumper cars? That sounds horrible. It's like, all right, get into this plastic vehicle and smash into everybody you see. Yeah, that's a real fun ride. Seriously, even if you succeed, you're still crashing into people. That can't be, like, how have people not gotten horribly injured? There must be some safety measures somewhere in there that I don't know about. I don't give out much. I don't know much about your fancy pants carnival rides. I merely know what I've seen in media. And what I've seen of bumper cars is most certainly anything but pleasant. Anyway, back to the Crimson Guard being upset at me for accidentally running over people. Hey, maybe if you all wore the yellow armor, I'd see you in the dark. Or maybe some flashing lights or something. I mean, my goodness gracious. Or maybe you could be slightly more observant about the Zoomer that's flying straight at you at like 5 miles an hour. It's not too fast. You should be able to react to something like that. Either way. Okay. Kira, what be the haps? We still fighting in junk?
I'll show you guys what I've been working on if you promise not to laugh.
Ooh, I love surprises, and I love to laugh. Show me, show me.
I've been building a replica of our crashed rift riding machine from old artifacts.
That's my girl.
But I'm still missing 2 pieces.
Figures.
Vin says I need an artifact called the Time Map, and an old energy gem history books called the Heart of Mar. And I've looked in every book on precursor history I can find, but the rift ring seems to have vanished.
You did all this? I mean, that's useful.
Will you two stop moping around and make up already?
I've seen the Heart of Mar. Crew has it. We'll get those 2 artifacts, Kira.
Attention all drivers. The Class 1 championship race is about to begin.
Well, here goes. The race of my life.
Jack, I just wanted you to know, well, you're the best racer I've ever seen.
Hey, what about me? I helped get us here.
Do you want to drive?
Against that crazy loon arrow? No way! You got the handlebars, brother. And you'd better keep us alive or I will never speak to you again. Obviously.
Put in the dust, Jack.
Well, that was an extraordinarily short-lived conflict between the two of them. Oh, well, whatever. Point is, it's all squared away, and we won't have to worry about that one so bit. I mean, granted, I guess the only conflict that their relationship will have at this point will be the fact that Kira basically doesn't show up at all in Jak 3 due to reasons that you'll see when we eventually get to it, which should be sooner rather than later, at least not 4 years later like I usually seem to do when it comes to sequels. Either way, once Jak X and the Lost Frontier come in, Kira pretty much becomes, like, Grand Central Station. Jak Daxter and Kira pretty much become a trio when it comes to those 2 games. So that's dope on a rope. Alright, everybody, let's hope for the best! I mean, first we got a cutscene, though, obviously.
I want more than just to win, eco-freak. I want you.
Phrasing!
Greetings, racers. Today, your nerve and skill will be tested for our amusement. If any of you should by some small chance beat our grand champion, Harold, then you will be awarded a month's supply of eco. And a short tour of my palace to see how the other half live. Good luck, and die brave. Ready? Get set.
And somehow, inexplicably, for reasons I don't understand, he doesn't immediately notice that Jak is involved in the race. I guess he would probably, like, expect Errol, of all people, to be able to tell him that that's something that's happening. But I don't know, man. I just do not know. Either way, first things first, I remember the bottomless chasm that's here for no reason. There we go. That's totally a necessary thing to have in your friggin' racetrack. And you want to make a wicked turn. Yeah, otherwise you crash into that. So that's a problem. But then, right over the river bend, no one ever else seems to use this exact little slope there, and boom! I'm gonna get passed up pretty quickly, but there you go. That's a really handy-dandy little device you got yourself there. Or not a device, just area in general that'll usually help you out of a tight spot, or at least help you gain a little bit of momentum next to everyone else who's probably ahead of you. Everything should be fine. Try to stay in the middle as much as you possibly can. Also, there we go. Let's slow down for that turn so we don't smash into the wall. It doesn't really matter how far ahead in the race we are if it ends up exploding. If we end up blowing up, yeah, I don't think we'll really be able to race anymore. Yeah, okay, it's all good. It's all good in the hood, in the neighborhood. Habba-da-da-ba-da-doo, boom. You know what I noticed 9 times out of 10 when I was practicing this race over and over again? I couldn't help but notice that humorously, Errol was almost never ahead of me. Like, ever. It's really kind of funny. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, that's what you get for making fun of the guy. That sort of nonsense. Oh, boy. Okay. Oh, whoa, whoa, Nelly. Whoa. All right. Well, there we go, I guess. Somehow, that worked out in my favor. Whoop. Like, I'm pretty sure the guy that's in front of us right now... Okay, the 3 or 4 guys that are in front of us aren't Harold. But I guess also it's kind of hard to tell. You're so focused on the whole, not crashing to death thing that you don't really get much of a chance to look at your competitors. Either way, we slow down. Whoa, hey, that actually worked. I didn't even crash into a single wall. Ain't that fancy-pantsy, elephant-dancy. Whoa! All right, not today, Nerdlinger Jones. Ow. All right, crashing into all the walls. Ow. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was Errol, but Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Wait, this is the last lap already? Huh. All right, then. If I could just get ahead of them and not screw up in the process like I literally just did. Oh, boy. Yep, this is probably going to have to try this again. Or, miraculously, if by sheer miracle... No, definitely not. That was close, though. That was close. Ah, lame. All right, it's going to take me a few tries, probably. All right, here we go. Here we go. We got this. Wow, okay, so that's definitely one way to start a race. Wow, okay. We just might be onto something here, guys. I want to say this is like the 4th or 5th attempt. We've got it. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Certainly not as bad as the first time I went through it. Woohoo! That got a little icy, but hey, it's all right. We did it. We're the big super duper champions now. And somehow our identity is not exposed.
And who is this worthy opponent? In my world, good men are either bought or broken. So which is it going to be?
Surprise.
What?
Just a little closer. We need to talk.
Fool! Don't you get it? It's over, Jak. All the heroes died long ago. Only survival remains, by whatever means. This city is mine. These lives are mine. This war is mine. And in war, people die. Kill it. Look out! I win, Jak. After them!
Well, that was a completely rational and easy to understand thing that Errol just went and done. Like, seriously, dude? Y'all got yourself a wicked bad problem. I'm just throwing that out there. Anyway, that should be, yeah, the way back. I don't know why it makes us... For some reason, it sets us in a way that makes us go further into the racing area. That is, in fact, not what we want to do. We would like to very much leave. Although, ultimately, it does not matter what happened, because we have our way into the palace. And there ain't a dang thing. Oh, boy. There ain't a dang thing they could do about it. I mean, I guess they could always completely and utterly destroy me in every sense of the word, but, you know... Aside from, you know, the threat of untimely death, you know, we've got it pretty good here. Okay, yeah. Okay. How about we just move along right there? Okay. Yes. Okay. Like, I do like that all of the Errol posters have been replaced with Jak and Daxter posters. That's pretty awesome. But, yeah, there are a lot of ways Errol could have possibly handled what just happened, and what he did is certainly not on my list of reasonable reactions. I mean, he made his choice, I suppose, but still. And in his extraordinary insanity, he gave us the exact perfect way of escaping. It was an excellent diversion, so thanks for ultimately leading to the downfall of what you apparently stand for. Errol, you really are a complete and total screw-up, aren't you? Oh, well, he's dead now. Or is he? No, yeah, he's totally dead. Or is he? I don't know, maybe. Either way, I'm dead. That much is known. All right. Doesn't matter though, because as much as it's like a supercharged guard. Like all of the you'll after the race, you'll be attacked by like a bazillion different guards and their vehicles and stuff. Like it's to the point where you think it's part of the like the mission, but the mission's already over and nothing really happens. It's just treated as a completely normal Crimson Guard attack. So if you die, they just stop, and even if you re-trigger one, it's not going to be on the scale of what they just did last time, so there you go. If anything, it's kind of a good idea to just let yourself get offed right out the get-go. Either way, it's time for us to infiltrate the palace. I've come to see the tapestries. You know how it is. Okay, out of my way, nerds. And as it turns out, this giant ominous building is the palace. Go figure, right? Either way, they really, really probably should have looked at the person who they were about to give this pass to before they did so, but fine by me. Everyone, out of the way, I'm kind of under attack. Haha. And safety. Alright, so I guess not entirely sure of what specifically it is we're doing in here. I guess we're just gonna cause a ruckus. Either way, turbo elevator. How come these things weren't at the digging site? That would have shaved off like 10 seconds of waiting. I suppose because that's actually a loading zone and everything else wasn't. Either way. Alright.